Imagine if you could grow by up to 2,000 fans by this time next year, December 2022. Even if you're under 1,000 right now, imagine adding on 2K on top of that. If you're on the road towards 10K, imagine getting 1 or 2K closer to your goal. That's exactly what we want to tackle tonight. A daily framework to help you grow on Instagram. So we're about to dive into the 5x5 rule, which is the daily strategy. But before we do that, I want to give a big up to our sponsor for the entire month of November, which is DistroKid. And they have an amazing message they want to share with you guys, which really warmed my heart. And I'm so glad to be able to talk about it. It is called Artists for Change, which is basically using the feature called Splits by DistroKid, where you can automatically give a percentage of your royalties from a particular song towards an organization or a charity that is doing great things in the world. This is a phenomenal effort by DistroKid to make a difference. There are some amazing charities that you can donate towards, including Miracle Messages, who help people experiencing homelessness and rebuild their social support systems. There are the North Brooklyn Angels, which is a volunteer-powered non-profit helping feeding meals to the community via a mobile soup kitchen, which serves over 3,000 hot, healthy meals a week all across North Brooklyn. There is Slice Out Hunger, which is pizza-related events and campaigns to support hunger relief and initiatives in the US. Vouchers for Veggies, which helps low-income individuals and families with free vouchers for fruits and vegetables, and so many more. So it's up to you guys to give back to the community and raise some money for an amazing initiative like this. If you want to sign up for DistroKid, you can use my link, which is distrokid.com/VIP/all-about-helping. And we always love partnering up with DistroKid, and thank you so much to the family over there for sponsoring this week's video. So now we can finally dive into the 5x5 rule. This is the daily strategy that helps you grow. I'm going to explain the 5 simple rules, and the outcome is that you grow by 5 followers a day. Now, initially, you might not see the results quick as you like, because momentum takes time. Imagine you've got a car and it takes 3 or 4 people to push the car to first get it moving. But once it picks up momentum, one person can push that car with just one finger. And that's what I want to help you achieve, is a long-term view to grow your followers. And it starts, funnily enough, with taking a decision to treat Instagram as a business. You've got so many artists that think, oh, it might look desperate to post every day. It might look like I'm trying too hard. If you want to be a full-time musician by this time next December, the decision begins today. That you are going to treat your growth as a priority. And people's opinions about what you're doing are secondary to your priority. So I'm going to explain the 5 simple rules. For every single day, I want you to respond to 5 people's stories. I want you to comment on 5 people's feed posts, follow 5 brand new people, introduce yourself to 5 people. Doesn't have to be the ones you just followed, and I want you to follow 5 hashtags. If you do those very simple tasks every single morning or every single evening or in the middle of the day, whenever you like, it takes about half an hour, honestly. You do that and build it into a habit, you'll stop even consciously thinking about it and you'll do it instinctively. But then you will grow. The more people you introduce yourself to, the more they will consume your content, love your content, and become a fan of your brand. So let's deep dive into them, and I'll tell you why we're doing each step. Step number 1 to reply to 5 people's feed stories is because most people just slide up and they hit one of the pre-selected reactions, the laugh, the fire, the prayer hands, or some of the others. When you reply to somebody's story, it opens up as a DM with them. And when you're in their DMs, you might bridge your conversation into something else. And there's power in that. If this is an artist you've been wanting to get to know, if this is a fan who you want them to consume your music, there's no harm in being in people's DMs because it sparks conversation and interaction. Responding to 5 people's feed posts, if you want comments on your own content, this is one of the best ways to do it. You go and leave 5 feed comments in a day on other people's stuff. Not just dope or nice or love this. Be detailed. Leave a question for other people. Like, yo, this is crazy. Where did you get that? Oh my God, when is this coming out? If you ask a question, they have to respond back to you. They won't just click like on your comment. The next one is to follow 5 brand new people. So if you go to anyone's account, for example, if you head to mine, Social Media ARs, there's a little arrow drop down next to mine, and you'll be able to see the related profiles similar to me. And you might find other music marketing experts, other drummers, other musicians, other DJs that you are interested in. And you can scan through the recommendations until you find 5 people you like. You could go to other accounts like the biggest brands you love, the biggest Instagram channels you love, the biggest presenters you have your favorites, and you can find 5 new people in the whole day to follow. It's an amazing way to grow your network. Next, I was saying to introduce yourself to 5 brand new people. It doesn't have to be the same people you followed that day. Could be the people you followed last week. So you've had a chance to like each other's posts, interact a little bit, but then finally hit them with the DM saying, hey, great to connect. Thanks for showing love on all my posts recently. What is it that you do? Or what content would you like to see from me next? When's your next single coming out? You bridge that gap and hit them in the DMs. And finally, the 5th one is to follow 5 hashtags. I don't know if a lot of you do follow hashtags. It's an extremely powerful way of growing your network. So let's just say you're following the hashtag R&B producer. The best posts from that particular hashtag will then show in your newsfeed while you're scrolling. So basically it's suggesting other users, it's thinking you will like into your newsfeed. Then you might comment on them, you might hit the DM to them. So it's a ever evolving cycle where the more hashtags you follow, the best content from that hashtag will show in your newsfeed. So that is the 5x5 first half of the strategy, the daily tasks that you do. The second half is that you will grow by hopefully 5 followers a day. So that's a steep period of growth. Some of you might be stuck at the same number of followers for a while. But when you do this action alongside your content strategy, so once a week freestyle or marketing your single, when you do this, you will create momentum. Might not be 5 fans on day 1. It might just be 1. It might be 0. You might even lose 2 fans on day 1. But over time, as you continue to do this after day 3, day 9, day 17, day 24, you start to pick up pace. And every single time I take this strategy seriously, I do a sharp level of growth. Every time I do a podcast, every time I do a meet and greet, I find everyone who was attending of that event and I make them into super fans of my brand through this exact method. So here's the maths for you, all right? So 5 followers a day, 30 days in a month, roughly, that's 150 followers. 7 months it would take you to do 1,050 followers. If my maths is correct, 7 months. So 1,050, let's just say 50 of them fall off, there's your 1,000 brand new followers. There's still 5 months left of the year for you to continue that strategy, and if my maths is right, it'd be about 1,875, I think. 1,875 followers in your year. If that level of growth isn't fast enough for you, you could double it. Make it a 10 by 10 rule. So 10 of each of those 5 things, and you could deliver an even faster level of growth. That would take you about an hour a day. How will this make you feel? Are you ready to put in the grind into this strategy? I can tell you it's going to be hard, probably one of the toughest challenges you'll ever undertake. But when you do, I can't wait to see the growth. So let's set a challenge and let's begin on 1st of December and let's see how many followers we can all rack up by New Year. We have that Christmas period, which is perfect. People are off work. They're going to be on their phones more than ever. Now is the time to make them a fan of your brand. I want to see how this goes for you. I want to hear your feedback in the comments below, or you can hit me up at Social Media ARs and Instagram so we can definitely DM back and forth and help you on that goal. So thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. Make sure you subscribe if you like the content that's being created on this channel. And I cannot wait to see you in the new year for stacks more challenges, downloads, like game plans that we're going to succeed together. Like your growth is my growth. That's what I'm here to help you achieve. And I cannot wait for what's coming up in December and January of next year. All right. So thanks so much for tuning in and I'll see you lot in a little bit.